Hello Cancer and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. This is your forecast for the next year of 2024. In this video we're gonna take a look at what kind of energies you can expect next year so you can navigate them a little bit better whenever they arise, and hopefully that's gonna help you to make the best year for you. Before we jump into it, you're gonna have a chance to win a private reading with me. The only thing you have to do is simply like this video and put into the comment 2024 will be my best year ever, and I'm gonna choose randomly from the commenters who will have a chance to win a private reading. But let's jump into it. First we're gonna start with the Angel Guide Oracle card, which came for you as the Accept Miracles. The Accept Miracles is kind of all about that, sometimes miracle can happen naturally and they're always ready to unfold in your life. And the angels are kind of encouraging you to expect miracles next year. It's going to be a very miraculous year for you. And you have to kind of consider miracles are not always these big changes. Sometimes they can be small circumstances that can shift your life, shift your energy significantly, and all of this change, all of this shift in energy can make something big. All of these little changes. So I think next year, try to think every day, what are those little changes, what are those little shifts that you're able to make sure that you are vibrating better. And this is also a message that some kind of an exciting time is about to unfold for you. And you are guided that you're gonna be able to create something very wonderful this year. Let's take a look at what kind of other cards you have here. From the Animal Spirit card, you had two cards. One of them was the Peacock Spirit, which is Let It Shine, and the Snake Spirit, which is all about time to heal. So that the Peacock is all about really looking at yourself and just come out of your shell and just show yourself to the world and just show them how amazing, how beautiful you are, and just come out of the shadows and just be inspired by your true colors, your true identity, who you are, and don't hide it any longer. Because the Peacock is all about showing yourself, showing how great you are. And I think it's kind of connected that if you are showing yourself, you're going to be able to expect the miracles that you are about to have this year. And you have the Snake Spirit as well, which is all about healing, right? So like, when you think about the snake, the snakes are one of those creatures that are getting rid of their old skin, and they shed the old skin and they start new. So this is like definitely indicating that some of you went through some difficult times. Some of you experienced some hardship, or some of you might have gone through some kind of something that you need to heal physically, emotionally, and this is kind of like going to be a great year for you to step into a new way of being and just have a great time and let things in the past. But let's jump into the tarot, and first we're going to take a look at January. So for January, we have here the Five of Swords, which can be an indication that you might start the first month of the year with some kind of a conflict where you need to pay attention to the communication, because this is the card where you need to pay attention to communication, because generally the base of the conflict is lack of communication. So I think the message for you for this month is definitely as you step into it, just watch the communication and not necessarily just focus in yourself, because this is the energy when everybody is out to win it, and they don't necessarily consider how to collaborate better. So try to collaborate a little bit better in January, whether it is through your relationship, better at work. You need to pay attention to communication. And you do also have here the King of Swords. But the King of Swords is the energy of being very smart, very logical, and just focusing on the truth, nothing but the truth. Kind of like this energy when you are sometimes, the King of Swords can be somebody who's very blunt, somebody who should kind of refine their sentences, your thoughts before they're speaking. So I think some of you need to kind of pay attention to it this month. If you are this kind of personality, or you're dealing with this type of personality, that you pay attention to the communication, because I think communication is key. Again, like, he can be somebody who comes across cold. He's somebody who's focusing on facts. He's focusing on the truth. If you are the one, try to kind of, a little bit soften the way you communicate, or if you're dealing with some kind of a personality like that, make sure that you bring the facts, you bring all the logic into the conversation. Now let's see what's gonna happen in February. So for February, you have a lovely energy of the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is the card of independence. It is the card of hard earned rewards. When you worked for something and you're enjoying the rewards of your hard work. So if you're kind of looking at it from a relationship perspective, some of you might be single, or you might be enjoying a relationship where you kind of went through the initial stages of the relationship, and this can be an indication that you're enjoying all the benefits of it. You might be also getting the independence that you need to explore all of your passions. From a work perspective, can be an amazing energy as well. It has this independence feel where you are, if you're working for your own business, you definitely achieved a lot and you're very successful. But even in terms of like a regular career or working, being employed, it's an indication that you are being noticed and your hard work is bringing you the results. Some of you might be retiring as well, if you are kind of in that age. And as a clarification, you do have here the lovely energy of the King of Cups. The King of Cups is all about balance and great skills of managing whatever is coming to you, right? So you're going to be very independent this month in February. You're going to be very balanced. The King of Cups has this great skill of diplomacy and negotiation skills, and he's able to balance his thoughts and whatever he speaks. That's kind of very interesting how it kind of connects to me to the King of Swords. So probably you're going to be able to handle that situation greatly, because the King of Cups is so stable even though there are lots of waves around him. Now let's see March. For March, you do have here the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a lovely new beginning. Something new is starting for you in March. This can be a new idea, a new relationship, a new chapter in your existing relationship. It can be a promotion, a new project, a new business, something starting that you're going to be very passionate about, something that you're gonna is gonna bring you a lot of happiness, because the Ace of Wands is this very passionate new beginning of something, right? It's a lovely energy to have. And then it is clarified with the Sun, which is an indication that it's going to be a great new beginning, because the Sun is all about joy, happiness. Look how happy she is. I think this new chapter of your life that's starting in March gonna make you very excited, very happy, very prosperous, because the Sun is the most positive card in the whole deck, and this is bringing you lots of joy. Some of you might be getting some kind of a clarification and epiphany as well, because first of all, the Sun can bring clarity to something if you kind of looking for clarity, but it can be also this spark of idea that might come to some of you. Lovely energy to have. Now in April, we have here, if I can remove it, You have here the Hierophant, right? The Hierophant, which is the card of commitment, faith, tradition. It is a great time to work in a team, to work with in your community. Some of you might be connecting with your community. Some of you need to kind of have more faith in yourself. Some of you may be connecting to your religious practices, but this is the card also of learning. Some of you might be learning something. Some of you might be making a commitment. Now, if you are looking for some kind of relationship, some of you are actually might be getting into a relationship, but the relationship has similar traditional values. And if you're in an existing relationship, this can be a great sign for marriage, getting engaged, and making some kind of a commitment to each other. But even in a work perspective can be a sign that you are committing yourself to a project, to a position. And it is clarified by the Lovers, right? So the Lovers is this law of attraction energy, also can be a sign of a relationship, a marriage. So some of you will definitely get married in April. But you know, the Lovers is the card of attracting something like you are, right? So very important for your vibrations to pay attention, so you attract something amazing in your life in April. It is also the soulmate energy. So if you're single, probably your soulmate's gonna come into your life, or if you are already in a relationship, you're gonna be meeting your soulmate. But it can be also a card of a decision, a commitment. So some of you might be making a big decision in April that's gonna influence your life. Now let's see what are the energies for you in May. In May, your main energy is the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is the card of teamwork. It is a card of expertise, working very hard on something, creating a base, a new base for something from pretty much from the ground up. So this can be a new job that you're kind of working. Some of you might be working very well in a team environment. Some of you will be noticed at the work, but even in a relationship perspective, it can be that you and your partner are working as a team to solve the problems, to come to resolutions, to figure out how to get things done. And if you're single, maybe somebody is helping you this month to meet somebody. And it is kind of clarified by the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is an energy of an opportunity that comes to your life. So this might be a person who's younger than you. Some of you might be indication of children. But generally the pages bring some kind of a message that or an opportunity that you need to hold on to with two hands. So if from a work perspective, I can definitely see some kind of a great opportunity starting for you this month in May, where you're going to be able to work with people in a team. From a love and relationship perspective as well, it can be some kind of an opportunity. But for those who are in a relationship, you might need to pay attention to little signs to make sure that that initial spark continues to burn. Now let's see June. So for June, you do have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is again, can be a messenger, can be a person who's younger than you, and generally this is kind of somebody who is very romantic, somebody who is very dreamy as well. So there might be some romantic connections happening in this month, and some of you might be getting a romantic message, an invitation for something, or even in terms of in an existing relationship, you might be kind of thinking about how you can go on a date again, how you can make things more romantic, more playful. Now you do have also the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is something that you might be holding on to a little bit too much in this month. You might be holding on to some previous pains. You might be holding on to previous status that you achieved. You might be holding on to something like dear life. The challenge with this card that this is always saying that you achieved something, you worked very hard for this, and you might be afraid of losing. You might be jealous. You might be there might be some secrets as well that you might not know this time. So very important with the Four of Pentacles energy that you don't let this fear of taking over your life. Now let's see what's gonna be in July. So July is the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords is some kind of a disappointment that's about to happen for you in July. So it's very connected to this Four of Pentacles that I kind of see, that you shouldn't let your fears overtake you, because the Three of Swords is a disappointment, a heartache. It can be that you might experience something that's going to disappoint you at work, in your relationship. It can be a breakup, losing a job, like something that is very disappointing. It, like the array of things is quite big, but this card is always saying that the dark times don't stay very long, because the sun will shine to you. Now what is clarified is with the moon, which is telling us that at this point in July, you're gonna have to pay attention to your inner voices, your inner guidance. Things might be a little bit shaky, or things might be uncertain for you, whether at work or love. There might be something that makes you a little bit fearful. But it is always important, as I said, listen to your inner voice, inner guidance, and that's going to help you to get through and achieve something great. Now the next what we have here is August. So August, you do have here the Four of Cups, right? The Four of Cups is kind of this card when there's some kind of an opportunity ahead of you, and you're not necessarily seeing the value of this opportunity. And this is something that's it's coming to you from the universe, and you're kind of not sure about it, right? This is kind of like when you're dreaming a lot, what things should be, what things could be, as opposed to really evaluating whatever this opportunity or thing is in your life. So for example, relationship, you might be single and you are wondering that, okay, wow, this is what kind of a love I want, or oh my god, my ex was this and that, and that's kind of keeping you busy, and because of that you're not seeing the opportunity that's ahead of you only once this opportunity passed. Even if you are in an existing relationship, you might be hemming and hawing that, oh, I wish my partner was like this, and not really seeing the value that this person brings into your life. It can be same in terms of work, that you might be working somewhere and you don't necessarily see the value. You just kind of wishing what things could be, or it might be that some kind of a job or a promotion is offered to you and you're not going to be very excited about it. But what we have here is the Fool, which is telling me that I think you're going to take that leap of faith into this opportunity, because the Fool is really this new beginning, this new chapter in your life, where you are kind of taking on this adventure, and you're going to take that leap of faith. Whether it's a new relationship, whether it's a promotion, whether it is a new position, or starting your own business, I think you're going to take a leap of faith into this new direction of your life in August. And let's see September. So September we have here is the Death card. The Death card is indicating an end of a cycle, end of an era in your life, where out with the old, in with the new. There's definitely some major transformation happening with with you in September. This can be change in work, change in relationship. It might be like a new person coming into your life. An existing relationship can turn into a deeper level of getting married, getting engaged, or even sometimes like a childbirth can come in that kind of shakes your life. If you are in a relationship that's not necessarily working out for you, you might be actually need to end that relationship, or something better is coming into your life. Even if you are you look at it from a work perspective, some of you might be leaving a work behind, a project behind, a company behind. Some of you might be starting a new job, a new project, or some of you might be even starting your own business. And if you are having your own business, this card might actually tell you that, okay, this is time for you to really make a decision whether you want to devote your time more towards this business. And what we have here as a clarification, which is the Eight of Swords, which is telling me that you might be kind of feeling a little bit stuck this month in September. Maybe your thoughts are gonna be in overdrive, because that's what the Eight of Swords is. You can see that you see yourself in a certain way, but the reality is actually different. It might be as well that you're gonna be able to stop with this overthinking in September, because you're gonna be able to go through some kind of a major transition. And let's see the energies for October. You have here the Ace of Pentacles, which is, I call it, is called as the golden opportunity, right? So there's going to be some kind of a new opportunity for you starting in October. This can be a new project, a new job, or your own business. It's very finance related, but even if in a relationship area, there might be something new coming into your life, something that's gonna have an opportunity to bring you a lot of happiness, a lot of abundance, a lot of stability. And it is clarified with the Two of Swords, which the Two of Swords is kind of telling me that you need to listen to your inner guidance, your inner voice, whenever this opportunity comes into your life. You might be a little bit unsure about it, because the Two of Swords can be this card when you are kind of indecisive and you don't know how to make a decision. You might be two opportunities, you might be two people to choose from, you might need to choose something. And the Two of Swords is telling you that you need to listen to your guidance whenever this opportunity comes up in October. And November, we do have here the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is telling me that there's gonna be an end of a cycle for you. Something is finishing for you this month. Something that's not gonna be easy. It's a painful end of something. It might be an end of a project, end of a relationship, end of a job. This is something where people kind of backstabbing each other, and you might be just feeling really down this month when you're kind of at really feeling that depressed. Unfortunately, it's clarified by the Five of Pentacles, which is telling me that you're gonna feel lack. You're gonna be you're not gonna feel enough. You're gonna be focusing on things that are not in your life. You are not gonna be focusing on whatever you have. But it can be a card of a breakup, losing a job. So there's gonna be some kind of a big end that at the end of the day gonna make you quite challenged. Even in an existing relationship can mean that you're kind of feeling alone, you're not feeling enough. Whenever this card comes up, it's very important that in November, you're going to focus on whatever you have. You're going to focus on attracting more positive things, whatever is already in your life. So don't focus on the lack. Don't focus on whatever you don't have. And then in December, we have here again the Two of Swords. So you have the Two of Swords twice. So there might be some kind of a decision that you're going to have to make. You might be confused. Again, maybe this is going to be kind of like September, October, November. Maybe these are kind of all connected, that you're going to be kind of a little bit confused about something where you need to make a decision and you don't know which way to go. But look, what you have here is the Ace of Swords, which is the mental breakthrough, right? This can be an idea, this can be a new chapter, the victory, the breakthrough that you're looking for, that you're going to be able to make that decision, what you are kind of looking for. Again, it can be a new job, a new chapter, a new position, a new relationship, something that's going to really stimulate you mentally. You have quite an array of cards. You do have 3 aces in this spread. You're gonna have you definitely have some highs and you're gonna have some lows this year, but overall I think you're gonna have some great positive experiences. So I hope that Cancer, this reading helped you and it resonates with you, and I'm wishing you the best of 2024, and don't forget to put into the comment that 2024 will be my best year. Have a great and wonderful new year.